think it's time we finally build you a home so that you can stop manning the door. Would you like a place to live, my friend? Hey, what's up guys? It's NashCrafter and welcome to my channel for another episode of my cozy Minecraft Let's Play. Welcome back, you guys. In the last episode, it was actually a long play video and I want to show you guys what I did. But today we're going to be building a awesome farm for Doorman Dave, who is my cow who has been standing at my doorway for a million years now. And I think it's time we officially make a place for all of my animals. Now, keep in mind, I don't have too many animals. I do have Doorman Dave when I need to find another cow because the one cow, the other cow I had has kind of ran away at this point. I don't know where it is. I have one chicken to my name, so we're probably going to need another one of those. Good thing I have plenty of eggs to hatch and hope that we get at least one chicken from that. And I have a whole herd of sheep that need a place to call home as well, because they really are starting to stink up my house. I mean, every time I go up and go to bed, I just have the smell of sheep coming, like wafting from downstairs, and they don't smell too much like cotton candy, even though they look like cotton candy. But yeah, I'm really excited about today's build, but there's a few things we need to accomplish beforehand. The first thing being, I need to get more obsidian. We actually are going to go into the Nether a little bit. It's been a while since I took a trip into the Nether, and what we're going to be doing is going to find a different sandy biome so that I can get sand willy-nilly and collect it with, without feeling guilty about ruining the terrain, basically. So we are going to head into the Nether in just a second. Look at that sun through the portal. That actually looks so cool. Look at how sick that is. Sometimes you just got to stop and take a picture. But if I remember correctly, I do have a little section of lava over here. Let me pick up some water just in case we need to transform it into actual obsidian. I'm not sure. If not, we could probably go into my mines and find some lava. But I believe if I remember, yeah, right here, there's like a pit of lava where I've been getting my earlier obsidian. So let's convert all of this beautiful, beautiful stuff. And then taking my trusty pickaxe, we need at least 10 pieces. I got 15 pieces of obsidian. I have a flint and steel, so we are ready to go. I'm actually excited to go into the Nether, although I don't have any diamond gear. Crud. Okay, does this mean I actually need to... Yeah, I gotta be safe about this. We gotta find some gold gear. I actually don't even know if I have any floating around my base, but we can see. Let's go check out my sniffers too, by the way. There's probably tons of seeds in here that I haven't picked up. I need to find a process of automating this because I feel like I'm losing out on so many seeds because I don't really come in here all that often. I try to when I can remember, but sometimes I just be building or go AFK or something, and I definitely am missing out on resources. All right, we're getting a pretty good haul here. Just some random things that we're picking up. Anything back here? Okay, not looking like so, but that's perfectly fine. All right, for the time being, we'll put these up and then gold gear. Don't get distracted, Nash. Don't get distracted. All right, checking in my armor chest, I do have a helmet. This is probably going to be the best there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. You know what I need to make? I need to get an armor stand going. I think if I double smelt this is how we make an armor stand, right? With some sticks? Let's do that really quickly. And while I do that, I am actually going to go plant these in my greenhouse. This is the newest addition to our village here. And thank you guys so much. This video has been one of my like most viewed videos on the series, or like one of the ones that has been taken the best of the series. You guys loved the greenhouse and I love it too. So thank you so much. The interior turned out so good. You guys loved it and I just can't thank you enough. That's always cool for a creator to see like, Hey, wow, people are really liking this kind of video, so I'm gonna try to make more like that. But anyways, let's get this armor stand made. I think this is my first official armor stand here in the world, so I'm gonna put it there. This is sort of my to-do list. It's very makeshift, but I think we are prepared to go into the Nether, so let's head on this adventure. Again, just to remind you guys, we are putting a portal in a different sand biome, so it's not gonna be this sandy area that we're currently in. It's going to be an entirely different one that's far away so that I can go through and just destroy it as I please. And man, I wish I had shulker boxes at this point because then we could fill those up. I don't. We haven't gone to the end yet, but it's still going to be nice to bring a lot of sand back without having to worry about breaking the terrain. Oh my gosh. Why are you all here waiting for me? Holy zombie, why? Get out of here. Oh, I need to block this off or something. This is dangerous. Yeah, he definitely picked up that block from the overworld, came into the Nether, and now is just chilling. Like, hey, look at me. I got this magical block that you guys have no idea where it came from. But with that being said, I gotta pull up my nifty F3 because I have a very specific set of coordinates that we're gonna be going to. So let me dig over there and then we'll set down our portal and we'll head on over and grab a ton of sand. I love when Endermen just look at you. It's almost like they're trying to challenge you. Like they're like, hey, look at me. You know you want to. Look at me, I'm looking at you. I'm staring at you. Don't you wanna look at me? It's like, no, stop it. I will say one of the best Nether biomes to tunnel through is either kind of the old school regular Nether or a warped forest. Gosh, they're just so good. They're so chill. As long as you don't look at the Endermen, they really don't bother you too much. So it is quite nice if I do say so myself. Here we go. Setting up another portal is always a good time. So let's do some of this action. Boop and a boop. I probably, actually, you know what? We have enough obsidian not to be lazy with this. It's still gonna be lazy on the bottom though. But anyways, let's see if this actually goes into another desert. If it does, that's a win. If it doesn't, oops, try again, I guess is what we're gonna have to do. Please be a desert. Please be a desert. Please be a desert. Alright, it looks like my calculations were not correct. Oh no. Okay, to be fair guys, I haven't done this in a really long time, calculating nether portals, so it looks like I am a bit off. And by a bit, I mean quite a bit. Hey, we finally did it. We're in a completely new desert. This is going to be the desert where I do my mining. Probably gonna start with this hill right here. Yeah, I'm gonna get all my sandstone and all of my sand from here from now on. Because again, I do not want to destroy my beautiful area, and with how big I plan to make my village, I don't want to just go kind of destroying even the outskirts of my town or the outskirts of my desert, because you never know if I'm going to end up building into that area. So that's sort of my thought process between coming here. I know some of you guys are probably like, Nash, there's so much sand around your area. Why not just go to the outskirts and mine some? Well, I don't want to do that because I just simply don't want to ruin anything that I could potentially build on later. This is a desert that's far away. It's not, I'm already building in a desert, so I don't plan to build in another desert later. So yeah, this is going to be our new dig zone, which I'm excited about. But I have a full inventory full of netherrack. I need to go dump this off at home and then come back and just do a huge mining spree of sand so that we can actually do our build today. So that is the plan. I will come back with you guys once I'm back and we'll get to work. Also, by the way, the reason why my original tunnel was wrong is because I had the coordinates backwards. That's right. I had the coordinates backwards. It happens sometimes, but yeah, we got it all fixed, so we're good. But double check your coordinates, guys. Don't get your X's and Z's backwards. You guys already know that one of the biggest things to do when you're first starting out a project building wise is you gotta terraform your area that you think you're gonna build in. I believe this spot needs a build right here. This spot's kind of empty. I want to keep everything relatively kind of close, and then we can start working our way out and building out. So I think clearing out this little flat plot of land and then building here is gonna be what I do. Now I might terraform this and decide to change my mind, because there's actually a really nice plot of land that I think would look really good as a farm as well. It's kind of over near our greenhouses too, which I feel like makes sense. You know, crops, animals. It's right across this bridge, kind of up on this hill would be a really good spot too. But it's a little bit out of the ways. And I also am still in the process of very much trying to fill in the space here in the center of town. Kind of just starting with my house and then radiating outwards. So yeah, I'm just working with what I got here. I still actually haven't gone over to the mining desert and did any mining. This is just sand that I got purely from terraforming this area. But with that being said, I am going to head over there because I'm going to definitely run out of sand in order to make this build. This is all the sand I have. Let's get started on this build. So I have a bit of a plan, and you guys know that when we have plans, we mark them out first. We make sure we get the dimensions, make sure the build fits. I've gone through this quite a few times, so sorry if this is seeming repetitive, but I like to show you guys my building process and my thought process. Now, what makes this build a little bit fun is I do have a plan, but I also have no idea what I'm doing. So it'll be interesting. I also really need to fix this path because it's a little wonky right here. So we'll fix that at some point. But yeah, this is even weird and whatever. It doesn't matter. But anywho's, this is where our build is going to be. It's going to kind of take up this whole space. It is going to cover up our sniffer sanctuary a little bit, but I think it'll be nice when you're walking through. You'll see both of these really big, pretty, tall buildings. It'll be fine, I think. So what I am thinking is we go over to this side, and I want to have a section where the animals can kind of roam out in the front area, so we can see the animals in the front. So I want to leave quite a bit of room for that. So maybe starting it here and going. Starting that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is this enough room for them to hang out inside? We're going to make this pretty long. You'll notice actually a lot of the builds unintentionally are quite rectangular in this area. So we'll do 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're going to have the building there, and then we're going to have lots of fence area. I almost feel like we need to move it a little bit closer up, but maybe not. Yeah, actually, you know what? Maybe here instead. I want there to be a place so you can see the animals, but I don't want it to be like crazy huge or anything. And this is where, when it comes to building, you really just play around with stuff. You get it in the spot that you like, you change it, and if it's not like feeling right, don't be scared to change it. Okay, I think that'll be good. We might extend it back a little bit, we'll see. But I'm gonna come in by 3, and then on the 4th one, this is where our big door is gonna be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Want this to be a pretty big intersection. And then 1, 2, 3. And then coming over by 7 again. What I actually might do, I might extend these by 1. It's gonna make them an even number, but I think it actually might be kind of good here. I want to try something too. Actually might need to make this quite a bit bigger than I originally planned. But I want archways so that the animals can come out of there. That could work. It's just going to pop us out here, which is fine. That's actually fine when it comes to this way. It's just going to make this path a little tight, but I'm not mad about that. Yeah, I think that's going to be a little bit better. think I like that. Sometimes it's not always the best to go with just straight up numbers, because you do want to take your ideas and your design ideas into account. Like, I really want archways here. I want little ways that the animals can come out and go in the grassy area and just kind of, you know, spend some time outside, out in the front of the building. So I gotta make sure I incorporate that. All right, I think this is gonna be a pretty good area for our barn. Yeah, and then we can have little sections out front where the animals can sort of roam. I think that'll be nice. We're gonna have to trim this back a little bit, but I think we can make that work. And then we have a middle section where we can decorate that. So now that we got the planning done, we just need to go through and start fleshing out the details. We'll do some detailing later and make this look exactly how we want it, but for right now, we just want to get the basic, simplest blocks down. So I'm going to do a little bit of building, kind of come back with you guys with a progress update and show you what I've gotten up to. And if anything changes, of course, I'll let you know. We are going in and adding some orange detail. Also, hello, wandering trader, who is hanging out at my house. So I got most of the structuring and framework done. We've got these nice arches. You know, most little farms have a lot of outdoor space, but I want to block it in a little bit. Add a little bit of a pop-in detail instead of a pop-out, so that we have more room in this center section. We still have quite a bit of area for our animals in here. I think it's gonna work. And then what I'm gonna do is just go through with this orange block and kind of come across the top here and just add a little decoration. You know what we actually could do now that I'm realizing it? We can make this 3 on each side. I go in like this. That actually works. And then it's a little bit more even. So put orange there. So then it is 3, 3, 3, 3. Beautiful. Okay, and then just adding orange detail. We have a lot of these. We have these kind of up on our house up there. We have them on this build as well, but that build is orange, so it's hard to see, but we have it on that one, and we have it over there on that one. So just trying to tie all my builds together, if you know what I mean. Alrighty, my friends. We're gonna go in and work on this roof. I thought I'd do this with you guys because this is something different that we've never done so far yet. So I'm gonna take some sandstone. Because what I want to do is a little pop out section here. I think that this could look really good if we do it in a good way. So yeah, I'm thinking we come up and over by 1 just to give this a little bit more depth, a little bit of something here. So we're gonna, apparently I'm throwing things. Don't mind me, okay? So we're gonna connect it up there, and then I'm thinking here on the side we just keep that as is. And then when it comes to doing the roof, we build it up there and there. And then we will do the other side, and then we'll kind of start stair-stepping that up. It's going to be a really low roof. So then we just work on stair-stepping this up until we get to the middle section. Again, just using slabs because most of the roofs are pretty flat, if not super low. We do have our little pyramid roof over there, but we want to keep this low because we don't want it to intersect with the top too much. So let's do that, and then yeah, I guess we want to do that. So that's what it should look like. And hopefully we like this. I have not tested this out. And I don't even know if this is really going to give the vibe of a farm or like a farm building, but hopefully it kind of does. So along the front, it is going to go all the way across, and we're going to kind of have this nice low roof. I actually think that's going to look awesome. And then from the side, we're going to have this view of it being just a slight little roof that goes up. And then we'll add some brown to it to kind of mimic and match the other side. I think this is gonna be a really interesting building. I'm excited for it. It's gonna be something that we haven't really seen yet, but we're adding the colors from over there just to tie those in, keeping with our orange theme. It's gonna look pretty awesome. So let me get the roofs in both on that side and this side, and I'll come back and show you what it's looking like. Let's go in and do a little bit of detail work. We need some more sandstone here. So let me get that crafted up and good to go. So I think what I want to do is pop these down here in the center. Boom, 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 boom. And then I want to go and put in some upside down stairs here. So like that, I think, possibly. I'm trying to get that similar vibe to our starter house here. So let's see, do we like that? We could always go across like this instead of having those full blocks there. This could be something, but it's gonna add that little sliver like we still have. I think that looks a bit better. I do like that a bit better. My pickaxe is almost like too good. So yeah, we just gotta figure out what we want to do on these edges here because they do kind of just like sit there weirdly. But I like that. I think that looks pretty good. And then let me go grab, you guys know we got to do this detail. I'm a little bit worried that this build is going to start looking like a fast food restaurant. I don't know why. It's just kind of giving me fast food restaurant vibes, which is kind of sad because we're going to be housing cows in this thing. Cows and sheep. But I was thinking we could do some of this, some of the stripped logs that we've been doing on all of our other builds, just to add a little more detail. You guys already know here. I think that could look good, and then we go through and add some spruce trapdoors underneath. Still not 100% sold on this. This is gonna be hard. Decorating and detailing is always the hardest part that takes a lot of my brain power, and sometimes it's a little bit hard to commentate at the same time. So I do apologize if I cut away and kind of work on this by myself. It really does take a lot for me to figure out what I like, but I'm gonna try to do it with you guys on camera because I want to show you guys the process. So if we do that, what I would want to have happen is arches, because we do have arches on other parts of our build, or on our other builds, like on that build over there. So I would want that to be like so, and then we would do a trapdoor right across here. It's gonna be nighttime, so this is the perfect time to try this out. But we can kind of go through like this, you know, and put our little hanging lights that we do. How is that? All right, get out of here. I'm trying to build. I'm trying to think. You're disrupting my thinking process. All right, so I think I like it. I like it now, but it could go through changes. I mean, that is definitely always a possibility. Now that we got the front done, it's going to be pretty easy to do the back here. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So the first thing I want to revise is I definitely want to come all the way over with this. So put that there, put that there. Whoops. And then we are going to come all the way across just like we did on the front. Let me see if I can actually reach this. This is always a little bit hard part with building taller than, specifically taller than I used to build. I used to build really, really small, if you guys remember. Way back in the day, my builds were like 4 blocks tall, sometimes even just 3 blocks tall. Now I do a minimum of at least 6, upwards of 7 to 8. I think this is 8 blocks tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this one's 8 blocks tall. And I just have really been loving the really tall builds lately. I feel like you can just get way more detail in. And I love it. I love it. I love it. This build is also, this build has actually gone so smoothly today. It's sometimes my builds take forever and I'm just like, gosh, why is this process taking so long? But this build today, I've gotten it done almost in a full day, and actually only just in a couple of hours. So it's been one of those days where I'm like, yes, I'm in the groove, feeling good about this. The details are going super easy, super solid. It's just been a lot of fun today. It's been a lot of fun. You know what I'm actually thinking we do back here? This is going to be a little different. Just want to try it out and see if I like it. Let's go in with some walls. I want these to be a little bit closed off here in the back. Still want open windows, but I was thinking, what if we go in with walls? That's going to keep it closed. And then we add these sort of shutters to the top. Like, again, like you can close them if you need to, just to keep the light out or something like that. I think that's kind of a very interesting detail. Adds a little bit more depth as well, which, you know, we always like in our builds. So how does that look from the outside? We got some jiggly blocks up there. But yeah, I think that could be interesting. It needs a little bit more work for sure, but I think it could be something. All right, guys, we got something that I love. Check this out. So we extended the windows all the way to both sides. It was just kind of in the center, and I felt like these pieces look so flat, and I was like, what is going on? So just adding a little bit more detail by going in and trimming out those back pieces made it look so good. So I think I'm going to go through and do this other side with you guys so you can get some inspiration on exactly how I did this. Now, you guys might have noticed this chest here that's been floating in the middle of this. It has been holding a lot of sugarcane and a lot of redstone. I was planning to do a sugarcane farm build in the future, and I had pretty much everything. You can see I have tons of observers and stuff. I was getting things ready for it, and then the build just ended up being too big, and I didn't have enough resources for it, and I just kind of bailed on the idea for now. And I was like, okay, I'm going to build some other things first before I start building this big, huge sugarcane farm of massive monstrosity. And then I just never ended up getting to it. So it's probably going to be something we do in the future. But for right now, it's just an abandoned project, I guess you could say. We need just a few more walls. Do we need more stairs? Possibly, but I think we'll get by. Okay, let's do this together. So first things first, we're going to go through and we're going to switch out these blocks here with our orange terracotta going all the way across. Oh, I think I am missing, yeah, I'm missing spruce blocks. Okay, got the spruce blocks. Spruce blocks, we're all good to go. So I like to work on this from the outside so I can kind of mimic the what's going on over there with what's going on over here. So it's probably going to be easiest just to do these sides, and then right on the sides of the windows we have those blocks kind of popping out. We got our pop out blocks, and on top of those we put upside down stairs, not in this middle section, just on the parts that we popped out by 2 there. It's going to give us a little bit more depth. Then over here, we had upside down stairs right above the orange block here. It's going to be a little bit easier with scaffolding. It's always hard to kind of jump up here and get the right positioning. So there we go. And then we do want this to go all the way across. So let's continue to extend that out so it matches up with the side here. Then we want to go in with our spruce blocks. Now I am noticing that on the side it doesn't connect up very well. We are going to want to go in and fix that, but for the time being it's going to be fine. So we'll do these 2 sides and then break our scaffolding, go on to the other side and do these 2 sides. So right there, boom, boom, right underneath those. Then we need to punch out these 4 blocks here as our other windows, because this was the part that looked really awkward. It just looked like it was too flat. All right, so now we have the 4 section of windows. Now we're going to go in with our sandstone walls. Right underneath everything that's orange, we are going to add in the sandstone walls and then do the same thing to the bottom, just like so. And then taking our trap doors, we're just going to put trapdoors on top and on bottom of all of the sandstone walls, just like this, kind of going through. This is going to make them super tall, give it a little more detail, and that is it. Easy peasy. Oh, we need to also add in between these logs, we need to add some spruce trapdoors. So I think I'm just going to finish up some of the side details. I'll come back and show you and walk you through that, but I talked through quite a bit of my thought process here, and you guys got a good idea for what I was feeling with this build. So let me get this finished. The inspiration is flowing and I just want to get to work. The framework is looking good, guys. I need to show you what I've been up to Oh, I'm excited about this build. It's definitely different from all the other builds we've done, but I think a little bit of difference is good. So let's get to detailing. So yeah, there's a couple things I want to do, including these things. I need to grab hay bales. Now hopefully I have enough wheat for this. I mean we have 2 patches of wheat if we need extra wheat. But I think we'll be good with this. Maybe we take all of this because I definitely want to decorate with quite a few hay bales. 21, that's actually not as much as I thought I would get. That's okay though. But you guys, I know you want to see the build, so let's head on over. Let's actually go this way. We're going to get the grand reveal once we come around this corner. So bum ba da bum. Welcome to my new barn. Oh yeah, it's a desert barn. I dropped my sword. Oh, let me pick that back up. It's a desert barn. Now, the placement's a little weird. I do feel like it kind of covers up my house a teensy bit. And then if you're coming over from this end over here, kind of covers up the Sniffer Sanctuary. But it's also cool just to be able to kind of walk in between each build and see the differences. And look at this little side profile here. I wanted to show you guys what I did with the side. So just some archway windows. That's going to be sort of a utility area up there where I'm going to put most of these hay bales. Then we actually have the area where the animals are going to be. And then this kind of was off the edge and I just added a tiny bit of detail. I think that that looks good. Let me actually go through. I also mended up all my tools. So that's why they're all fancy and shiny and new looking. I think what we need to do, I do want this area to seem tight and cramped. So I think we need a build here, like a super, super small build here. And then I definitely want to put a build here. I'm already planning to put like a little fishing shack here. So that's going to come in the future. And that's really going to fill up this area, make it feel like a bustling city with, you know, all these areas being filled. I think it's going to be nice so that when you walk around, everywhere you look, there's just something new to look at. It should be fun. Don't mind this floatingness. I had to change up the path a bit because this now goes into this section and this goes over here. But anyways, this is the first building with a roof, guys. I like it. We got all of our wood details. I might go ahead and let me see here. Let's actually grab out some sand because I want to make a little bit more sandstone. I was kind of thinking we make this bigger. Maybe we make this 4 wide instead of 2 wide. Yeah. So then we'll have to get rid of this and this and this and this. And we can kind of come across like that, do that, and then, yeah, and then come across all the way across the top with stairs. I'll have to go grab some more stairs. But then this, keep its detailing. There we go. When we come inside, we do have an upper area. I need to add a stair or a ladder. Probably here would be the best spot. So that's going to go up there. Maybe even have one on the other side too. This is where our animals are going to be. I love the roof detailing. I did something a little bit different here. Oh, this is very awkward. Let me fix this. Oh yeah, there's a stair there that's kind of, well, maybe that works. I don't know. It's a barn. It's not supposed to look perfect. But yeah, they can go out the front and hang out here. Take a look at the city. You can see the cows and the sheep and stuff. So I think this side's probably going to be the cow side. That side's going to be the sheep side. And then we'll go upstairs soon once we get those ladders in place. But there's a couple things, like I said, that I want to do with you guys to finish off this build. You guys know I've been adding a lot of greenery to my build, so this build is no different. I, of course, want to have some nice little planter pots out in front just to give it a nice little bit of detail there, and then finish up those stairs. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just put a couple of these down. I have 6, so let's put down 3, and then we'll go do it 3 on the other side too. Just like so. Let's put one out here. And then we can go and add dirt all around. Definitely gonna need more dirt. I am probably gonna leave a little bit of sand in here just so it looks like some sand was tracked in through this, but the majority of it's going to be dirt. And over time, this grass should spread, so that is going to be awesome. Just having a little bit of silk touch on your side is good because then you can just keep on spreading. So I wanted to show you guys that upper section. Let's make a few ladders here. I actually probably have some ladders. See, this is my thing. I always craft instead of looking in my inventory to see if I already have something. I always just automatically go to crafting new things. And then, I mean, that's great because I end up with like tons of stuff later to use, but I just, yeah, it just sits in my chests. Does anyone else do that? Just always craft it. Don't never make it. Ooh, let's actually put this against this back wall. Maybe, actually no. I think it makes more sense to put it over there. You'll see in a second why. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, maybe we'll add one to the other side too. But this is going to be hay bale storage up here. So this is what the top looks like. It's actually pretty cute, pretty nice. Oh, I need to do something with that. But yeah, it is it just looks like this big open area. We can put some crafting stations and maybe some smelters up here. This isn't a place we're going to come very often, but it is going to be nice to just, you know, do a little bit of decorating. This is extra wheat that they have for the cows and the sheep and stuff whenever they get hungry. So we can just start piling this up, and I definitely am going to need a lot more wheat, so I'm gonna have to harvest what we have from the greenhouse a little bit more, but I do like the detailing of this. I think it's nice. I think we need some hanging lighting up there. But let me go get more dirt, fill this all in. Another thing that I think would be great to add is path block. Just adds a little bit more detail. So that is it. What do you guys think? All the grass is in. It's looking good. I might go in and tweak it a little bit. I also added some path block. There's also sand in here so it looks natural and kind of like there was some sand that blown in by the wind or something like that. I also did want to work on the pathway through here. I'm just going to keep it the same as what we have going through our city paths. And then another thing that I wanted to change was the back here. One thing that I've noticed in pretty much all of my builds in this area is they all have a way of getting out the front and the back. Or like you can leave from multiple sides. And I'm just starting to think like, you know, sometimes you don't need a way out the back. And then the next thing we're going to do is actually bring in our animals. This is going to be the exciting part of the day. See if they like their new home. I'm excited to see. And then of course we're going to do the same thing that I've been doing where I like to add a little trim block to the sides of the paths to just differentiate the side and the middle. I don't know, you don't have to do this, but I think it looks good. Beautiful. I think that works. And then we do want to go in with some of the birch stripped planks as well and just give a little more texture throughout this entire section. So what I do with these is I literally just kind of rotate my body randomly, like boop, 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 and place those in, and then I go through and strip them all. We need a lot more lighting in here, that is for sure. Gosh, this place actually makes me nervous with how dark it is. Let's get some lighting. There we go. That'll be at least enough to get us started. And I think last but not least, what I want to do is just add a couple more bushes for decoration and then get my animals in here. And this is pretty much going to be done. I believe that I'm going to be adding some more stuff later, but I just can't really think of what to add yet. Probably gonna add like, you know, crafting station or something. And then what else would be in a barn? I don't know. Maybe troughs, like extra troughs for the animals, stuff like that. I don't know. All right, Doorman Dave, it is your time to shine, my friend. You are gonna be welcomed into your new home, the first addition to the new barn. I hope you like it. Oh, this is fun. I'm excited. Oh, he's looking around. I think he is he's like, oh, this is my new place. Okay, this is actually pretty nice. Okay, Dave, how do you like it? I'm about to set you free. There you go. We'll get you some hay and stuff and some grass too. I think grass would really help in here, but wow, yeah, this is your place. Now, I gotta make sure they can't get out. I don't think they can jump up here, and then they can't jump over the fences. So that should all be good out here. Oh gosh, come on guys, come on out. Come on, before the others escape. Okay, there we go. I want to build a chicken coop as well. So that might be an upcoming episode. I might put the chicken coop kind of as an extension to go behind what we already have. Oh, you guys are making this difficult. All right, there we go. Just need you guys to come on this way. Do we have everybody? Yeah, we do. I also need to get rid of this. And I love how there is a wandering trader on top of my roof. Like, of course there is. They always get themselves in the stickiest situations. All right, come this way. Make up your mind, orange sheep. What are you doing? Okay, really? I go this way, you go that way? Oh, of course. Okay, come on inside, guys. Welcome to your new home. It's gonna take me a while to bring all of these sheep in, but we'll get there. Perfect. Okay, that is why we have 2 fence posts, because they do way, way, way better with squeezing through 2 than they do squeezing through 1. All right, guys, feel free to spread out. Look at that. They're getting used to their surroundings. I think they're a little bit confused. They're like, is this our home? I don't want to move because I'm scared. He's like, dude, is this our new place? He's like, I think so. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I can just like hear their little conversations in my head. It's kind of funny. Well, well, well. I didn't know it was like that. Oh, they stole my bed, these stinky villagers. I kind of actually don't want them to get out of here. So I was moving my sheep over, and of course my villagers were like, hey, this is my time to escape from that stinky sheep pen that I've been stuck in forever and ever and ever. And I don't blame them, honestly, but now they're just going to be stuck in my room. But hey, at least this way they get a bed, which is nice for them. But I went up to go to sleep because it's currently nighttime. And yeah, I caught them sleeping up there, taking a snooze, a good old snooze. They're cuddling together. But hey, I don't blame them. Nothing like a good cuddle, right? So let's bring the rest of my sheep in here. It was so slow doing it by lead, but you know, my villagers probably wouldn't have escaped if I did it by lead. But yeah, we got all the sheep in, so that's good. So now I just need to find another cow. It might take me a day or 2 to go do that. So I'm not going to do that to finish off this episode. Just know that I'll probably have one by next episode. It's just finding a cow, guys. You aren't missing much. And let's see here. Let's fix up this. Let's go to sleep, and then I think we are good to go. I'm so happy with how the barn looks. I really, really am. It fits in the spot, I feel. I just think that we need those 2 buildings. We need one there and then something here. I have no idea what we're going to add here. Maybe a tower, maybe a fountain of some kind. It can't really be too big of a build because it's such a small area. But I think it's going to look really nice once we get the area a little bit more filled. Of course, if you guys have any ideas, hey, you're stuck in my bamboo, get wrecked. No, just kidding. If you guys have any ideas what I should put in this little small section, please, please, please feel free to give me suggestions. It's a weird spot. Like I said, we probably could put a palm tree, maybe a fountain, maybe, I don't know. I kind of want it to be big-ish just to fill up the space in between these builds because all of our builds here are kind of big. So just something here. I don't know. Please feel free to let me know. But that'll have to do it for this episode of my cozy survival world, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you like the barn build, my take on a desert barn. I don't know if it really fits the style of barn, but I think with all of the openings and air flowing through, I think it works. Yeah, so I will catch you guys in the next Cozy Minecraft episode where we have so much still to get up to. We haven't even gone to the end. We got to make another hub at some point. We need to make a sugarcane farm. We need to make a fishing shack. We need to make a villager trading hall before they change the villagers. There's a lot to be done. So I will see you in the next episode. Don't forget to head down below, hit the subscribe and the like button if you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to follow me on my social medias as well so you never miss a video. Thank you all so much. Have a very beautiful, wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.